down, YouTube? It's your boy Swisher coming back at you again. I was gonna do a video yesterday, but I really wasn't in the mood. And the signal, the phone signal where I'm at is kind of shitty. You know what I'm saying? But overall thoughts on the game. How many times are we gonna have, we gonna have to go through this? Like, how many more weeks will we have to sit through garbage time of football? Like, I forget old boy name, but just like how he was saying in his video, man, if Bob McNair is all about making money, shit, he need to just sell the fucking team, man, because I feel like this shit is like ridiculous, and I feel like he's doing this shit purposely now, you know what I'm saying, knowing that us as the fans, the consumer, the guys that are putting money in his pockets, you know, he's basically going out on a limb to say, fuck us, you know. And it's funny, you know, because it's supposedly all about the fan base and all of that good shit, but this move clearly proves that Bob McNair don't give a fuck. He really just trying to make his money. And again, like old boy said, shit, if you just trying to make some dollars, man, sell a team, and you ain't even got to deal with the problem no more. You ain't got to sit there. You ain't got to worry about, you know, how is this season or that season gonna turn out. Just sell the team, man, because right about now, and this is what I'm hoping for. And if y'all watch my video, spread the word, like, share it, you know what I'm saying? Share it amongst the community, the Houston community. If you are a Texans fan and you give a fuck about football, we need to start something to get Bob McNair up out of there. I don't care if it's a goddamn GoFundMe page. I don't care if it's a PayPal account. We get, us as the fans, we gotta do something, because even though we have defensive deficiencies right now in the secondary, this team is still in a good position, well, talent-wise, to really make some noise. Now, granted, you still have to make one particular signing at quarterback, but like I said, unless we get a new owner regime, I'm just in my heart of hearts, man, I really believe that, you know, Bob doesn't want Cap here, and in a way, you know, I like it, but then I don't like it, because, like I said, of course, the Texans fan in me don't like it, because I want him here. You that's watching this video want him here in Houston. Now, that's just the Texans fan in me. See, the NFL fan in me, as much as it hurts my soul to say it, I want to see it play out, because I really want to see Colin Kaepernick win his collusion case. And like I said, with that lawsuit, I'm hoping that, you know, all these owners and whatnot that exiled him, basically, you know, some of these owners, you know, like Bob McNair, the penalty for this needs to be fucking stiff. Like, I mean, straight up, like, stiff. You know what I'm saying? And removing an owner from his team is the only punishment that I find worthy at this particular point, because these other owners ain't just like the players. They wasn't, the players and whatnot, they wasn't, you know, like last year and whatnot, they was doing the celebrations, and yeah, they was doing, no, this way. Read the signs. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. Shit, that threw me off. But yeah, man, that's what I would do, man. We got to try to get Bob McNair out of there. And like I said, as far as the punishment goes on that, man, I feel like how this collusion case should go. All the teams that were in a quarterback position that, well, not in a quarterback position, were in a position of needing a quarterback, like the Colts before they got Brissett, of course, obviously the Texans, teams like that obviously needed a quarterback. Like, those teams should be the teams that, the owners should be punished for, because like I said, this was a collective agreement. This was something that all the owners basically said without probably having to say it, or they, how those rich folks do. They always got a way around doing something, because I'm pretty sure they discussed all of this before they exiled him. They said, well, we're gonna just keep it, we're gonna keep radio contact amongst ourselves at a minimum, and we just gonna nod our heads from the shadows, basically type shit. No, that's why I say, with this collusion case, I can guarantee you, if an NFL owner like Bob McNair loses his team behind this shit, it will strike fear into the rest of the other 31 owners and be like, whoa, okay, NFL, y'all made your point. Bob McNair was he was the front guy. He was the example. I don't want to lose my team. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Colin, if you become a free agent, guess what? You might, if we have a opening, you know what I'm saying? We'll bring you in for a workout and we'll potentially sign you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what I want to see happen, because like I said, this, like, how do I put it? It's because it seems like history has to repeat itself in this situation, where it's like David versus Goliath, and we as the people, we're David, and the NFL owners, they're the giants in this situation, Like I said, all it takes is for one owner to lose his team. Just one. And to be perfectly honest, I'm really praying to God that it's Bob McNair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never wish, nothing like that on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I would never wish bad business on a businessman like Bob McNair. But like I said, when you build up the reputation that you have, like that Bob has, and I'm gonna be real with y'all for a minute. As a black man, like, Bob McNair has burned every bridge, you know what I'm saying, that's known to man. He's burned every bridge when it comes down to trying to connect with the Houston fan base. Like, this is why I say he needs to lose his team, because we don't give a certain portion of the Texans fan, we already knew what was up with Bob McNair. You know what I'm saying? He kind of changed the narrative a little bit when they drafted Watson. And I'm going to keep it real with that. He changed my view personally, when we ended up trading up to get Watson, because I had been saying it all off season that, hey, we need to go get this kid. We need to go trade up and get him. Rick made it happen. Kudos. But now he's hurt. Because instead of listening to me and going out and signing a Andrew Whitworth, who, by the way, people kept saying he'll be too much money. Last time I checked now, I guarantee you'll shut out anybody who may have said I was tripping when I was saying bring in Whitworth. I guarantee you eating the fuck out your words now. I guarantee you you're wishing that Andrew Whitworth was a free agent. It's also funny Hell, like I said, I've been bringing up the fact that we need more pass rushers behind JJ. Everybody thought I was fucking crazy. And now look, JJ's hurt, Whitney's hurt, and now we have no pass rush. A lot of people that was calling me an idiot. Now I'm looking like a fucking genius. I mean, this is football. You gotta be ahead of the curve. You can't rest on your morals and think, oh, because we got JJ coming back, that everything is gonna be hunky dory and all that. No, the shit does not work like that. You have to have a backup plan. You have to have a plan in case somebody gets hurt. And that's what's bitten us. The fact that the Texans have put all their eggs in one basket and they did not have a backup plan. They just didn't have a backup plan. Sorry, sweating like a motherfucker. At the tight end position, I've been saying it because I've been seeing this coming. Been since before the start of week 1. I was saying, yo, sign Ladarius Green, sign Bucky Hodges, cut your losses with CJ Fedorowicz and Ryan Griffin, and you move from there. Now, I know some of y'all may say, well, CJ has been productive. I'm calling it now, and I'm just giving y'all some football hindsight. I don't see it. I don't see him being as productive as everybody wants him to be. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. I hope he proves me wrong, because that means that if he proves me wrong, that means he's doing something extremely productive, and that's helping the team. So I'll never be mad at that. Prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, man, when it comes down to this team, man, I got a vision and I got a plan. I just wish that someone in the Houston's organization would get a whiff of, these videos and what I do, because like I said, I promise you this team would be on the road to being a dynasty for the next 4 years. How long does let's see, Watson got 4 more years left on his contract, including the 5th-year option? That's within that window. If the Texans listen to me, out of the 4 years that Watson has left on his rookie deal, including his 5th-year option, we have had at least 2 or 3 Super Bowl wins. Not appearances, wins. Now, as a Texans fan, let me ask you, how does that grade? You know what I'm saying? I'm coming up on 13. Well, I'm past 13 minutes now, but you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think, man. As usual, like, sub, and peace, bro. Oh, before I dip, notables that I want to mention real quick going into next year, because like I said, I do think ahead of the curve a lot farther than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And here's some moves that I would make, going into next year's offseason. Seeing as how Derek Rivers out of Youngstown, seeing as how he's on IR and whatnot, and he plays for the Pats. They took him in the 3rd round with their very first pick of the 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? With him being on IR, I would definitely make an offer to the Patriots. Be like, look, I'll give you a 4th from this year and a 4th from next year. For a guy that's basically coming off of IR. Hopefully New England bites on that deal, because like I say, shit, a player for you get two picks for a player. That's right up New England's alley. Shit. In my personal opinion, Derek Rivers, take exit 35, then merge onto Gulf Freeway. He got size-wise, he reminds me of Bernard McKinney or Whitney Merciless, but from a pass rushing standpoint, the dude, his explosiveness and and strength reminds me of Whitney Merciless or a younger Dwight Freeney. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think, bro.